At the top is the annual congressional baseball game, a tradition since 1909. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle coming together in a competitive way on the field tonight, 7 p.m. for some fun.
Yeah, both teams just wrapping up practice for the big game tonight. We'll take you now to our congressional correspondent, Kilmeny Dukart. You typically fight her on Capitol Hill, but now they're on the field. Kilmeny, good morning.
It's nice, Sean and Emma, to have coverage of the lighter side of politics, let's say. It's a gorgeous morning here at Nationals Park. Joining me now is Republican Congressman Tim Burchett and Republican Congressman Greg Steube, who also happens to be the Republicans' leading pitcher and one of their star players. You too, Congressman Burchett. We'll get to that in a moment. So the Democrats just wrapped up practice. Anybody you guys are particularly keeping an eye on this year?
No, some of the guys that obviously have played as long as I've played, you kind of know how to pitch to them and have an approach to that. So a lot of the game, as most baseball players know, is a mental approach to the game. And as pitching, you're constantly going through, okay, that pitch worked, that pitch didn't work, and that sort of thing. The goal for me is to get 3 outs and get back in the dugout so we can hit the ball.
Congressman, talk to me a little bit about what you bring to the team.
Well, obviously my shoulders are sore from carrying this team for the last 5 or 6 years. Obviously, I'm number 435 as the 435th most powerful member of Congress. The strategy really is for me is that they don't put me in early because it would skewer the whole thing. They always save me to like the last inning when we're up 16-0 because we don't want to get overconfident earlier in the game, with my excellent skills.
Congressman Steube, you are always swagged out for this game. You actually take a lot of flack for wearing the red Make America Great Again cap, which is signed by the former president. But this year you also have a new little addition to your outfit here. If we could pan down to your shoes. Talk to me about these.
Yeah, we got the Trump sneakers, limited edition, So I told the president I'd wear them for pregame. What he needs to do is now make a pair for next year that have spikes on them so I can wear them on the mound, and that'll really blow the Democrats' head on fire. They hate the fact that I wear a MAGA hat, but every year I wear a different MAGA hat on the mound representing, and I'm looking forward to the president. He's going to be here this week, and I'm looking forward to his win in November.
We often hear Democrats use the phrase extreme MAGA Republicans. Congressman Burchett, does that do anything to dent the support? Is that an effective insult when it comes to Republicans?
Absolutely not. I mean, who would be against making America great again? To me, that's just crazy. I guess if you preach doom and destruction and anarchy, which is what they have for the last few years, to think that they're on President Trump for wanting to make America great again, to me is ridiculous. I believe in American superiority. I believe America is the biggest ass kickers in the world for good reason. And one of them is this guy right here. He served our country, and now he's in Congress with me, so I'm just honored to be out here with him.
So this is obviously an event where we're supposed to put politics to the side, but I would imagine there's still a fair bit of trash talking on the field. Congressman Burchett, do you have any one-liners teed up for the Democrats?
Yeah, I'll save it for the field because my daughter will be watching this, and I've been putting IOUs in the swear jar back at the farm, so I think I'll just hold off on it right now, but I'll let them have a few.
Congressman Steube, your son's going to be watching from the stands, 13-year-old son. Talk to me a little bit about what that's like for you, obviously being a leader on Capitol Hill, but also on the field here.
Yeah, we got a little bat boy jersey for him, so he'll be in the dugout helping us out with the bats, and it's just a blessing having family here to be a part of this experience. And when I hit the home run a couple of years ago, having him here, he was actually in the dugout, it's a great memory for him and a great memory for us as a family.
Well, from the game to the race, as Congressman Steube just mentioned, the former president, Donald Trump, is going to be on Capitol Hill meeting with House Republicans, also Republican senators. What do you want to hear from the former president, Congressman?
I hope he talks about what we're going to do when we get into power. I think the country is ready for real leadership. I think they want to fix the wall. They're tired of fentanyl. They're tired of America getting kicked around the globe. And under Trump, they weren't. We were economically sound. We had a strong border. Our military was beyond reproach. And now I'm afraid I can't say those things. And now we're $35 trillion in debt on top of it. So there's a lot of things he can say. I think if he could just do the opposite of what Joe Biden's doing right now, he'll be just fine because America's sick of it.
Yeah. Congressman, there was supposed to be a vote today to hold the Attorney General in contempt, but that appears to be in jeopardy. It may not have enough Republican votes. How important is that priority for Republicans right now, especially the optics of that in terms of heading into November?
Yeah, it's absolutely a priority. You have Merrick Garland, a weaponized DOJ, who's now stonewalling Congress, who has oversight authority over the DOJ. And that's why I've said all along that we should use the appropriations process to fix some of those things. But I think put it on the floor, let the members and let our constituents see where we are on it. There's absolutely no reason why Republicans should not vote to hold him in contempt for denying what Congress's ability of oversight has and subpoena authority. So put it on the floor and see where members stand. Every Republican should vote for that, and we move forward and hold them accountable.
All right. And ending on a game note, Congressman, what kind of points do you think the Republicans are going to put up tonight?
15-16, I think, is I mean, that's just the first couple of innings. I'm not really sure after that. But at 16 is the Tim Burchett breaking point. The skipper looks over and says, "Burchett, get a bat." And I'm thinking, you want me to hit somebody with it? I wasn't really sure last year, but I got in, and I got an RBI. So yeah,
All right.
you might have heard of me.
What wonderful. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Game starts at
7:05's first pitch.
Okay, perfect. All right. Sean and Emma, throwing it back to you guys.
All right, Kimberly, great stuff. Our thanks to the congressman as well, and good luck to you guys. Republicans have won the last 3 years. So
Heavy hitters.
odds are in their favor.
It always gets me, too, that how good they are actually at the sport. And
The
playing
out of the
again
park
in a
home run.
professional, right, playing at a professional sporting area like that, the stadium, excuse me, able to knock it out of the park like that.
Not
Heavy hitters, so we'll be watching that.
We will in